Hello, my name is Adelina Veselinova. My student number is 130047, and today I will be talking about software methodologies. I am going to cover what is software development methodologies, the purpose of them, the waterfall method, and the rapid method with flowcharts for both for visual representation and the comparison between them. What is software development methodologies? They are roadmaps to guide a team through the different stages of a software project, from gathering requirements, designing, coding, testing, and finally delivering a finished application. Software development methodologies are structured approaches used to organize and manage the building of a software. One of the first methodologies, the waterfall method, created by Winston Royce in the 70s, elevated software development as it made the chances of a mistake a lot slimmer and planning and testing a lot easier. Since then, more methodologies were established, like the Angli, lean development, spiral method, each with their own differences, but all aim to bring detailed organization and planning. Purpose of software development methodologies. The main role of software development methodologies is to bring structure and organization to the process of creating a software. They act as a framework that supports efficiency, quality, and timely delivery whilst keeping costs under control. By defining clear workflows, assigning responsibilities, and encouraging collaboration, methodologies make it a lot easier to manage projects from start to finish. Key purposes would include organized project flow, efficiency gains, quality assurance, time and cost control, stronger teamwork, and flexibility where is needed. The waterfall method. The waterfall method is a traditional linear approach to software development. Works in progresses through fixed stages in order of requirements gathering, design, implementation, testing, deployment, and finally maintenance where is needed. Each phase must be completed before moving to the next, with very little room to revisit earlier steps. Some of its pros: it's quite easy to follow, it's highly structured and detailed, strong documentation is in place, effective for projects with stable and very well defined requirements. Some of its cons would be it could be quite inflexible once a phase is finished, changes are costly, testing happens very late into the cycle, slow delivery, less suited to projects with requirements that may evolve in the future. We have the waterfall stages. There are 6 stages altogether. The first one being requirements. In requirements, information is gathered through a very detailed requirement specification document, like the deliverables. Information is gathered from both the shareholders and the customer. Then we have specification. That's when everything is assigned and divided to each team, so everyone knows what they're meant to do. Then we have design. Based on the requirements and the overall system architecture, the specific technical requirements are defined, including hardware and software specifications. This phase can include high and low level design. Then we have implementation or development stage. Developers begin writing the code to building the software in small units, following the design specifications from previous phases. And testing. The individual units are integrated to form a complete system, which is then thoroughly tested to ensure it meets the defined requirements and it's free from errors. Deployment or delivery. The final product is released and made available to the end users or the market. Finally, we have maintenance. Maintenance after deployment. This phase involves providing ongoing support, fixing any glitches or bugs, and releasing updates or enhancements to the product. So rapid methodology is a software development methodology that focuses on speed and flexibility. Instead of planning long phases, it's used to quick prototyping and frequent user feedback. The goal is to build a functional version of the software very quickly, refine them through iterations, and deliver a working product a lot faster than the traditional methods. Some of its pros: it's faster in deployment and delivery, strong user involvement, flexible to changing requirements, easily visible to working software, reduces risks of building the wrong product. Some of its cons: not ideal for very long or complex projects, requires skilled developers and active user participation, can compromise quality if speed is completely prioritized, and finally, it's less effective if requirements are unclear at the start. We have rapid. There's 4 main stages in rapid. The first one being requirements and planning, just like in the waterfall method, where requirements are first gathered from consumer and their stakeholders. This defines the project scope and goals, as well as key business requirements. Stakeholders and developers collaborate to a high level of requirements and establish the project's objectives. We have user design. It translates the gathered requirements into a working prototype. Users work with developers to create detailed design, mock-ups, or early versions of the application. In this phase is highly interactive and focused on the user feedback to refine designs and activities. Then we have the contribution. Building of the functional system based on the approved design and the prototypes happens. Teams usually use interactive development to code and build the software in small parts. They continuously test and refine and improve the product based on the user's feedback gathered during the design phase. And finally, we have cutover or implementation. launching the completed system into the production environment. The final phase includes final testing, data migration, user translate, and the actual deployment of the application. Waterfall versus rapid. The waterfall methodology is a structured step-by-step process where each stages must be completed before moving on. It works best for projects with fixed requirements and industries that need strict documentation like banking or healthcare. Its main drawbacks are rigidity, as changes are hard to make once the development begins. RAD or rapid, on the other hand, is interactive on focusing on speed and flexibility. It delivers early prototypes, involves users throughout, and adapts easily to changes. Rapid suits most fast-moving projects like web or mobile designs, but depends heavily on skilled developers and active user input. In short, waterfall fits stable, predictable projects, while rapid is ideal for dynamic projects that need fast results and adaptability.